Good day, and welcome back to How We Got Here Genealogy. I'm Brian Nash, and for over 30 years, I've been on a quest to untangle the fascinating threads of family history. Today, join me as I take a deep dive into a treasure trove of these threads, archival research. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Dusty files, cryptic terms, sounds like something out of Indiana Jones, but without the snakes. Well, hopefully. But trust me, the stories waiting to be unearthed in the archives are more thrilling than any movie adventure. While the focus today is on Canadian archives, the beauty of genealogy research is that the core principles we'll discuss are applicable no matter where your ancestors hail from. Whether your family tree stretches back to the rolling hills of Ireland or to the bustling markets of Morocco, archives hold the key to unlocking their stories. But before we embark on this journey, I actually put together a free Canadian genealogy resource guide. That's like a map to these hidden treasures. It lists amazing online archives and tips to get you started. It's linked down in the description below. Canadian archives are these incredible storehouses of history. We're talking birth certificates that tell the tale of your great-great-grandparents' arrival, census records that paint a picture of where they lived and what they did for a living, and even land deeds that might reveal a surprising entrepreneurial spirit, or maybe just a hankering for some good old farmland. These resources can be like a time machine, transporting you back to experience your ancestors' world. Now let's talk about finding the archives to hold the key to your story. The first step, like any good detective work, is figuring out where your ancestors lived in Canada. Once you have a general idea, that free Canadian genealogy resource guide I mentioned earlier comes in handy again. It lists major archives across the country broken down by provinces, like Library and Archives Canada, that have digitized collections you can search from the comfort of your own armchair. And no bullwhip is required. Many provincial archives also have online databases, so don't forget to explore those as well. Local libraries and historical societies can be hidden gems too. They might have local records or even have published histories of your ancestors' area. You never know, you might find a whole branch of your family tree you never knew existed, just waiting to be connected. Alright, so you've identified some promising archives. Here are some insider tips to maximize your research and become a genealogy pro. Tip 1. Keywords are king. When searching online databases, use keywords like your ancestors' names, location, and profession. Think of it like setting a search party on the right track. Tip 2. Beyond birth and death records, census records, land deeds, and court documents can reveal fascinating details about your ancestors' daily lives. Imagine uncovering a record of your great-grandfather getting in a pie throwing contest at the county fair. Hey, it was a different time.
It's the 4th annual World Championship at Cox Heath, and this year the local girls have challenged all comers. The scoring's simple: 6 points for the face, 3 for shoulders or above, and 1 for any other body strike. A cleavage shot costs the ladies 1 point. Now the girls are challenging the world champions, the Cox Heath men. The holders look like winning by 81 to 78, but penalties for breaking someone's bra strap and getting too close to the target cost the men the match. Would-be challengers are warned to duck.
Tip 3. Patience is a virtue. Genealogy research takes time and perseverance. Don't get discouraged. If you don't find everything right away, think of it like putting it together a jigsaw puzzle. Sometimes the pieces take a while to click into place. Tip 4. Embrace the unexpected. Sometimes you'll stumble upon things you never knew you were even looking for. A funny anecdote in a local newspaper, a photo of a distant relative. These unexpected finds can be the most rewarding part of the journey. Tip 5. Cast a wide net. Don't limit yourself to just official records. Family letters, diaries, even old photographs can offer a wealth of information and personal stories. You might even find a hidden message scrawled on the back of a photo, or a cryptic note tucked away in a dusty attic trunk. These personal treasures can be like little windows into the past, offering a glimpse into your ancestors' thoughts and feelings. Tip 6. That's 6. Be skeptical, but open-minded. Not everything you find in the archives will be 100% accurate. Dates might be misremembered, stories embellished, but don't let that discourage you. Use your critical thinking skills, but also be open to the possibility that there might be more to the story than meets the eye. Tip 7. Document your findings as you uncover information. Keep detailed notes and digital copies of documents. This will not only help you organize your research, but it will also be a valuable resource for future generations. Imagine your great-grandchildren watching this video and learning about the amazing detective work you did to unearth their family history. Now, some of you might be thinking, this all sounds great, Brian, but where do I even begin? Well, the good news is you don't need a fancy degree or a team of researchers to get started. All you need is a healthy dose of curiosity and a willingness to dig a little deeper. Genealogy research isn't just about collecting names and dates. It's about connecting with human stories behind those facts. Imagine the challenges your ancestors faced coming to a new country, building a life from scratch. Think about the joys they celebrated, the communities they built. By uncovering their stories, you're not just learning about the past, you're gaining a deeper appreciation for the present. The most rewarding part of archival research is taking those documents and breathing life into them. Imagine piecing together a timeline of your ancestors' lives, the challenges they faced, the triumphs they celebrated. You're not just collecting dates and names, you're connecting with the stories of the people who came before you. You're understanding who you are and how you got here. And who knows, you might even discover a hidden talent or two. Maybe your great-grandmother was a secret poet, or your grandfather a champion horse wrangler. Though, hopefully not at the same time. These discoveries can add a whole new dimension to your family history. So are you ready to embark on a journey of discovery through the archives? Remember, the stories of your Canadian ancestors are waiting to be unearthed. Now leave a comment below and tell me about a specific ancestor you'd like to learn more about. And watch this video coming up on the screen now. It's packed with tips on how to document and preserve your family's unique story so you can share it with future generations. And don't forget to grab your free Canadian Genealogy resource guide in the description for even more helpful tips and tricks. Until next time, I'm Brian Nash, encouraging you to keep searching for your ancestors. Happy hunting, and remember, genealogy research is a marathon, not a sprint. So pace yourself, have fun, and enjoy the thrill of the chase.